Hey guys, we're back more Death Stranding 2. I did not mean to do this. Okay, so I have a lot to talk about. Either way, so one, I recorded another episode last night, that once again did not export, so that's annoying. It was like 50 minutes long. So we're gonna do the same thing, replay section, and then load back up into this one, and continue from there. Um, the other big thing to talk about. So I am playing this at a time I would normally be streaming. It is 11:11 my time, which again normally it's Sunday. Normally I would be streaming. However, I decided to cancel stream because like I said, I'm a little bit under the weather, which again is not incorrect. Um, but yeah, I'll be talking. I'll talk about exactly why in a second here. But okay, so yeah, essentially what I did, I went here, went back here, and then went here, and there's a boss battle, and then story stuff happens. Um, so that's what we're gonna be doing here. Um, let's do that. There. Okay, so all right. Essentially, yeah, the main reason I'm not streaming tonight is, yeah, I'm not lying when saying I'm a bit feeling a bit under weather or whatever. Um, I'll be honest, I'm just kind of mentally fried, and this has been going on for like almost a week now. Um, I've been kind of like hiding it to a degree, but I'm at the point now where I'm like, yeah, I gotta actually do something about it. So okay, essentially, anyway, I've done this in the past. I've always like had like issues with like anxiety and whatnot. And I had like panic attacks here and there, nothing like too major, but like just periodically I'll just like have a random panic attack. I used to have them very often, like years ago, especially like when I was like super depressed. Which again, like at this point, I'm not even depressed in my mind, at least. I don't feel depressed, um, but I do still feel very anxious about things. But either way, wait, what the fuck was that sound? I assume it's still on, right? Either way, but yeah, like where I was at with I used to have like panic attacks like when I was like going to sleep and like, yeah, just mid sleep, like wake up like having a panic attack and that sort of thing. Again, that stopped. And really it's been years since I've had that sort of thing. Okay, cool, drop my phone. um and like, yeah, I would get like one like periodically here and there, but again, nothing too major. I didn't feel like it was worth like going to the doctor, getting help, that sort of stuff. But then I don't know, just something really just like fucked me up recently, where it's like like telling the recent storyline. Essentially on Tuesday, on my way to work, I had a panic attack. Which like again, it seems to like mostly happen during the summer. Like I think I can rarely think of the time I've had a panic attack, especially like of the more recent ones when it was during. Well, it was not during the summer. But anyway, had a panic attack to the point where I even called out of work. I just literally drove home, like midway there, and called out of work. And again, like after that, but like after I did that, like I was fine. And then like spent Wednesday also fine. So like again, nothing really changed too much at that point. Again, I streamed on Wednesday, everything was fine. Thursday, again, was the next time I worked, and I did have to go in, and it's like I ended up getting a panic attack again on the way. And again, everything up before I went to work perfectly fine. On the way there, had a panic attack again, which this is it, right? Yeah. which I think kind of freaked me out, to be honest, because like I think ever since that happened, I've been just like kind of mentally fried, like feeling like as if like fuck, is this just gonna happen all the time? Okay, I'll deliver this. Again, I don't really care about the extra shit here. I already did it before. I'm just re-recording the episode. So yeah, I mean that was a thing. But like, even beyond that, again, like immediately after that Thursday night, like I was fine. Again, like nothing. Yeah, like I literally did a scheduling video Thursday night, so I was like feeling fine. But then Friday comes around, and Friday's the day, again, day that I did not work. And yeah, I was like planning on working on videos and stuff the entire day. And things were fine until like 5 p.m. ish. And I just like out of the blue just had another panic attack. Where again, just like really just came out of nowhere. And I think that again, like I think at that point it's like fuck. I think something's really wrong. Of like, why am I getting these like so often now? Especially like, again, and I also like to clarify too. Again, like usually when I have a panic attack, it's like when I'm like in the car or like where I feel like stuck in like a certain area. Like that was one where I had one at home, and I feel like that is what really fucking freaked me out. So I had one Friday. But even then, like Friday night, I was fine. Saturday morning, I was fine. But then we get to like a couple hours, like an hour, around an hour before I go to work on Saturday. And I have another panic attack. Which, again, like that's not good. So again, that was not great. But then on the way to work, I was fine. Like, again, I was fine that time on the, like, I like had to psych myself up a bit, like going there. But like, yeah, at the end of the day, it's like, again, like I was fine on the way to work. And work for most part was fine. I had like a one moment where I was like, am I getting a panic attack? But then outside that, it went away. So I was like kind of fine there. Then, why is the headset making noises? Is something happening with the... Either way. There's nothing here, right? That is something. Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. Then, today happened. Where today is like an even bigger breaking point. Where I was fine. I was fine until again like about an hour before work. And then I had another panic attack. I think just that. Which, yeah, I mean, that happened again, and I think at this. Oh, I forgot to mention this fact. Another thing, I had a panic attack when trying to go to sleep last night as well. That's a major thing in all this. So again, like it's like the issue is the fact that it feels like the panic attacks have like invaded a spot where I previously didn't have panic attacks. Where beforehand it was again like usually when I'm out and about, and again it would be brief and whatever. Now we're at a point where again like again I had a panic attack Friday, well just at home, that lasted a decent chunk. Saturday also at home before I went to work, that lasted for a little bit. And then also when I tried to go to sleep, and that is very worrying also because I've never had a panic attack at night also. I just to clarify. I never had a panic attack outside of, like, when I just, like back in the day used to, like, just spring up and whatever. But either way, like, especially, like, never had one trying to go to sleep. So, that is a thing. Then, what is it? Then today, yeah, again, had one before I went to work. That was really fucking bad. Like, to the point where, like, I'm really just, like, panicking over, like, at this point, it's essentially me panicking over panicking. I'm essentially having a panic attack over the notion that I'm having a panic attack. And that what if I have a panic attack? So I, once again, had to call up from work. I did not go into work today. And again, immediately after that happened, I felt fine. I was like, fuck, this was all just... I know it's all in my head, obviously. Like, I know that. Obviously, the issue's, like, getting past that. But, anyway,
We're nearly at our destination. See anything
I called out of work. I felt fine. And then we get to around, what time was that? Like 8 to 9 o'clock or so. Yeah, we get to like 8 or 9 o'clock or so, where I just have another panic attack. And it's like, this is, like, to me, very, very worrying. Especially at this point. I mean, like, obviously, again, like, obviously all these other panic attacks are very bad. And too bad, like, I was gonna do something about it anyway. But now especially, like, I feel like I definitely have to. But again, like, panic attack, again, in a spot where I already called off work. I have nothing, well, I do have something, either way. Again, obviously that was, like, a little bit before stream. And it's just, like, again, it just would not go away. And, I could have tried to stream, but I was just, like, worried, like, what, am I gonna just panic again? And, like, is this just gonna continue? Which, for, like, honestly, like, as I'm talking right now, like, I feel like I probably could have streamed. Like, I still, and, like, a lot of the, like, things that, like, freak me out is, like, this, like, feeling of, like, something in my throat, which I've looked up. It's like globus sensation, whatever. It's like a thing with anxiety where, like, you feel like you have a thing in the back. Again, why the fuck is my headset making noises every once in a while?
Plenty of other ways to make you suffer.
Actually, my headset's not even. Okay, let's try this. Did I plug in the wrong charger?
What, you just lugging that coffin around? Pod? Going on a walkabout? Well, that's touching. Even if you don't know a goddamn thing about Lou.
What are you saying?
There we go. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe I can't kill
Still
you.
red. Yeah, I don't know what all the... Okay, who knows that the fucking audio's been recording this entire time. But yeah, I'm just doing this to kind of vent anyway. And again, to the people that care enough about my channel to follow this channel and maybe see this video, you can understand my perspective.
You go on your little walkabout.
Where was I at?
Wherever you want.
But again, had a panic attack right before stream, or like not right before, but like a couple hours. So it was kind of on and off, and again, it's just kind of this thing that I'm just in my head now. I just think it's in my head now that I'm going to have a panic attack, and that's causing me to have panic attacks. And again, that's kind of insane. And I just need a way to distract myself. I need a way to, like, force myself to just not think about it. Or again, I think right now, like, me talking it out, I feel fine-ish. But yeah, I was talking about, like, what caused it, right? Is like, yeah, like that globus sensation, whatever. That's part of it. Like that, and also just in general, I have pretty bad allergies, and I think like this like idea of like again like scratchy throat, plugged up nose, like that sort of stuff, like just kind of like freaks me out a bit too. It's just like the entire, like, I think it's all based around like a notion of like me feeling stuck in a way. And again, like when, and I think the problem is that now it's invaded beyond just like the concept of like a car. Yeah, I feel like that's very worrying. Now, at the end of the day, the reason why I haven't like sought out immediate help right away in the last few days is because I do have a doctor's appointment tomorrow anyway for like things outside of this. To where like, obviously I'll talk it through with my doctor tomorrow. That was always the plan. These last few days. Cool. This boss battle took forever, by the way. But yeah, so like I'm not, yeah, it's not like I'm like not doing anything about it or like I don't plan on doing anything about it. I'm going to a doctor tomorrow either way. So obviously I'll be talking it through there. I am probably gonna have to like seek out therapy and that sort of thing, obviously at this point too. Which obviously I've been avoiding really for most of my life. Like I've never, like I've only been to a therapist once in my entire life, and that was like early on in all this. And I personally find it helpful too. For I'm a very different person than what I was back then. For I feel like I probably would get more out of it nowadays. Maybe, I don't know. Like the thing is, like I know, it's like and this has always been the thing about like therapy and everything for me. It's just I feel like I know what's wrong. Like I get it. Like the problem though is that I don't know what to do about it. Which obviously that's the point of like them, is to try to like help me figure it out. No, I don't have anything. Cool. Did I not even craft the shotgun? Yeah, I guess I'll take it. But yeah, I mean, again, that's just me talking about what happened. I mean, that's why I'm not streaming. Again, so the plan tomorrow, I'm going to a doctor. Hopefully they prescribe me something that can help me for the short term. Obviously gonna go to, again, probably seek out therapy. We'll see about tomorrow, like streaming tomorrow. Or maybe, you know what, I'm actually debating if I could just go ahead and stream today after this. I feel like this is like already making me feel better. I feel like, because again, the thing for me with stream was it was like a spot where like, obviously there was a chance it could make things better. But like I was also worried it would like make things worse and it would like make me like freak out during the stream, which I didn't want to happen, obviously. I feel like me recording this made me feel like, yeah, I think it's better. Or I would lean towards it probably helping me more than hurting me.
Nice one.
I don't know. I'm thinking about it. But yeah, I mean, straight up, I mean that's what this is all about, though. I think my mental health is just a bit shot at this point. Where again, it just feels weird because like I was fine like a week ago, and it just feels like it's all of a sudden sprung up. And obviously, again, like fine is in quotations. Like obviously, I'm like a bit fucked, like as a person to begin with. But like it's at least been to the point where like I've been able to like avoid it. I've been able to like avoid the issues that I've had for a while. Yeah, it feels like now it's like just like very rapidly came to the point where like I just can't avoid it. I'm gonna like actually need to seek help for it. Let's shoot fair. I should have done to begin with, but I'm me, and that's not the sort of thing I do. Well, shotgun's like really effective in this fight.
That last attack of yours seems to have left a mark.
I'm debating right now, like, yeah, should I just play more Death Stranding here and then like save stream for tomorrow night? Dude, I finished this way quicker than I did last time. I don't even think I got to the boss until like the 30-minute mark last time.
Amazing, Sam. Great work. Now let's get this place on the chiral network.
So yeah, none of this matters. I'm not going to yeah, I'm just gonna reload the save. But yeah, like, I don't know. Actually, the more I like, when I stop talking there, like, I could really like feel my throat getting a bit fucked again. So it's like, I don't know. But again, I'm gonna obviously tomorrow we'll figure things. I got obviously talk to my doctor and hopefully things like I can get things to help. And again, the plan is to stream tomorrow. Like, mind you, there's a chance we get the Big Brother cast, and if that happens, then I might prioritize Big Brother.
Right. We need to assess the situation.
But getting that video done.
Wow. I honestly had no idea you were that skilled.
But we'll see. We'll see how it all goes.
This moment's been a long time coming. Please use your Cupid to connect us.
Yeah, I think the more I think about it, I think I'm actually unlikely. I think I might just like, I think I'm just gonna hold off on streaming. I think I'm probably better off that way. Plus, also, like, to be fair, like, where I'm at with the stream, or like where the game at least I'm playing, AC1, I'm in a spot where like I probably need the full like stream link to finish the game anyway. Not that that really matters that much, especially considering I'm playing on Xbox. But yeah, I mean,
Now displaying your current porter grade.
none of this matters.
Great. No issues establishing a chiral network connection. By the way, we've sent some folks out to recover the wreckage of that giant mech.
Yeah, again, I just want to kind of do this. Like, I actually might not even like continue playing Death Stranding beyond this. I just want to do this like as like kind of a thing to help me like kind of talk through things. And also, again, like if anyone sees this, that wants explanation of why I'm not streaming, this is the answer. And like I probably won't go as in detail on the full-blown stream. Like yeah, if I do stream tomorrow stuff, I'll probably mention yeah, it was because of panic attacks. I don't think I'll go through the full like rundown of everything.
We will create the optimal conditions for a new plate gate to
But
manifest as well.
yeah, again, it really just came out of nowhere, and like I think that's what part of like what freaks me out even more is the fact that it came out of nowhere, and also the fact that like the things I previously utilized to kind of calm me down from panic attacks has just stopped. It has stopped working actually. Yeah, I used to like usually have like a cough drop or something to try to like freshen, like I don't know what you even call it, like, but anyway, like the try to like, you know, soothe my throat or whatever, and that didn't work. It doesn't seem to work that much anymore. The like obviously again the fact that it's happening at home is just very worrying. And yeah,
Was it really Higgs?
it's just like a spot where like I just feel like there's not much
He called himself a ghost, but
else I can do on my
Found a
own
way
for
back
it.
from the beach just so we could
Also
kill
just
this.
trying to find a way to distract myself, which it's been very hard to focus on
I didn't get a good
Because
look at
obviously,
his
like, I've been
face.
trying to work on this whole drama video.
Said he came back to get revenge on you.
And yeah, I'm just like, I'm not able to
Screwing with our
focus and
plans to
actually
link
work
up
on it.
Australia was just
Like,
another
I got,
idea.
like, what, 2 episodes worth done today?
They were all in red.
Which isn't much for Total Drama. Like,
Just like the ones at your place.
by the way, this Total Drama video is probably going to be longer than anticipated. But yeah, also, like, I'm hoping this doesn't end up intruding on the channel itself. Like, obviously, we do have the cast assessment for Big Brother coming up. I'm hoping I can still get that
Fragile, I
made.
need you to remember.
I'll be honest, like,
caught
in
a
the state that I'm
glimpse.
at right now, it's like, we'll just have
But
to
they were
fucking
all
see.
wearing red.
I don't think I can really guarantee anything.
This is all my fault.
But again, I'm gonna try, obviously.
I had him at my mercy on Amelie's beach. If I'd only finished him off, none of this would have happened.
No.
Yeah, again, I already did see this. But again, this is footage for a future Death Stranding 2 video, which hopefully I'll make.
Something's been bugging me.
But again, like, that's the thing is, like, again, I used to be very depressed, obviously. Like, that was, like, a lot of the basis around starting the channel. Like, the reason I started the channel at the point that I did was because I was just, like, really fucking depressed. I needed, like, something to I don't know, occupy my mind in a spot where, like, I had, like, nothing really going for me, and, yeah. It's, like, my, like...
Charlie, you, the ship's crew.
Oh, like most things have improved since that point.
At least one of you has to have access.
But I think the fact, yeah, again, just the fact that my mental health has just, like, rapidly declined in the last, like, what is that, 5 days?
Let's see what we can find on you.
Is, yeah, sucks. Because, yeah, and, like, to go back to what I meant to be talking about when I first mentioned that, is it's not like a spot where, like, I feel depressed. Like, obviously, again, I probably am internally depressed. Like, I can guarantee you I am. But, like, it's not a spot where I feel depressed. It's not like I don't feel motivated. I actually want to be doing, like, I feel like I found my calling to a degree. Like, this is what I want to do. And, like, we'll see what happens with it and stuff, but, like, again, like, the main channel, like, yeah, that's what I want to do. Like, I kind of, like, have, like, accepted that at this point. And, like, obviously, I have another job, I have these other things to, like, support that, but I do feel like like my life's work, I guess, like, by the end of it, I feel like I am going to say is probably this channel. Even though, again, not this channel, the main channel. And while it's a spot where, like, yeah, I obviously don't think the content's as good as what it could be, I feel like it is me. I feel like that is what I want from it, and like, I'm overall, like, pretty satisfied with what it is. Obviously, again, ideally it would make a bit more money to where I would be able to like, do it full time, and that'll be all I do.
This is Tommy.
To be fair, I also worry, like, the mental health ramifications of that. Like, I've even thought about that in the past. It's like, if all I do is the channel, then, like, and it's, like, literally all I have in my life. It's like, I feel like that would, like, I think that would also be a very weird spot to be in, especially considering how I work on it outside of things that I have in my life, to where it's like, essentially, like, all of my free time has become the channel. And again, I'm perfectly, like, at least, like, from a, I don't know, like, I feel fine with that. I feel content with that being where I'm going, personally.
I've been thinking about what happened.
But obviously there's these outside factors that are not agreeing with that, and that's,
if
yeah.
Higgs was indeed behind the attack, then I can understand why she feels that way.
Yeah, well, yeah, hopefully I'm able to sort it out.
But she's resolved not to let any of it show.
Again, for most of the time playing this, I feel so much better than what I am when I'm not playing this and talking.
It's a form of self-punishment she's adopted.
It's where, yeah, I think I'm leaning towards streaming tomorrow. Like, yeah, I think, like, I would lean towards streaming tomorrow, like, unless it's a spot where, again, the B7 cast comes out and I need to do something revolving around that.
Get you back on your feet. And if
Like
she
I would
believes she
intend on
doesn't bury
streaming
her emotions
tomorrow.
and play the part of a hard-nosed
Now that I know
commander
that
like
this is
Yoda,
like a
she
thing
will.
that I'm not like
That's what I think,
panicking
anyway.
while doing
I'm sure you
this,
can
and like maybe
understand
I
her
would in
position.
that spot where like I feel obligated to stream for like at least 4 hours, and then again that might be, and again like I'll also go back to the
Sam,
previous
been a
thing.
while
It's
since you
like
had the proper shower, wouldn't you say?
yeah, obviously it's longer than that, but like I still feel it. But I'm gonna continue
That
talking about
last
Doll Man.
man.
Um,
That was Higgs, wasn't it?
but like that's
No
part of
idea he
I think what's
commanded
associated
such
with my panic
terrible
attacks with
powers.
work
To summon
also
a
is
giant
the
mech single-handedly.
idea that it's like
Expect he's behind recent disruptions to the tar currents
it's
too.
and like on my way to
Well,
like
you don't
so
have to
it's like
face him alone, Sam.
once I feel
You have me
uncomfortable on
for
the way to
backup.
work, it's like this spot of like, oh, is it going to be this way until I get home? Because at that point, it's obviously like a long period of
Sam,
time. Where like I
is
think
that
that was like the
Horizon
worry
Dreamer I
of
styled your
streaming is
music
that I was like,
collection?
okay, if I feel
That's one of
uncomfortable with
Daiichi
streaming, I'm now like
Miura's
feeling
best songs.
obligated to stream for like
I'd
4 to
love to
5
hear it
hours in
again.
that spot.
Listen and remember my family.
Like am I gonna panic if I still feel uncomfortable doing
You know,
this,
Sam, I
which
was
like
just
obviously is
thinking.
different than this situation where
The
like obviously I'm
Brigands
recording these
object
at
to
like 30-minute
virtually all
intervals,
forms
so
of
it's like I don't feel like
change,
it's as much of an
which begs the
obligation, which is why
question
this
how
was
they
the test
managed to
run
get
to
their
begin with.
hands
But
on
it's
that
like
disruptor device.
yeah,
Or
again
Chiral
like all in
as
all,
they
like
call
as you
it.
could tell, I'm a bit fucked right now.
Come to think of it, apparently you
Yeah,
can create your
I don't
own
know what
custom playlist
exactly
for the
I'm
music player.
doing
If you have any recommendations, I'm all ears, Sam.
beyond this, but again, seeking
I
help
don't
tomorrow.
really
We'll see
have
how
anything else to
everything
say right now.
goes with that.
Ready to head out, Sam? I sure am. I was born ready. Sam, I think it's high time we get
And
going.
what's funny is that it's like, and
All
like to
this
be fair, this might be a thing
relaxation
too.
is
Is
no
I've
good
had
for my
like
sciatica.
other health issues
Ready to
recently,
head out, Sam?
which
I
I've like
sure
gotten
am. I
sorted
was born
more
ready.
recently. Nothing like it wasn't a major thing, but like
Ready to head out,
I do
Sam?
wonder if that
I sure
was
am.
like
I
now
was
that that's
born ready.
sorted, is that what like caused
You're
my
a kind
like
man, willing
anxiety
to
to
pay so much
come
attention
back?
to a doll like me.
Is that like that
Ready to head out, Sam?
thing is?
I sure am. I was
I thought he
born
eventually
ready.
gets to the point where he says that like, oh, there's nothing
Sam,
to talk
I
about.
think it's high time we get going. All this relaxation is
But
no good for my sciatica.
yeah, I do wonder if that's a thing. That's like the other thing to worry
Ready
about
to
is
head out,
gone.
Sam?
So now
I
I'm
sure
back to
am.
worrying
I
about
was
nothing
born ready.
essentially. Dude, I don't know. I'm fucked. I'm fucked in the head. But again, just hopefully I can get past this. By the way, this is where I ended. Oh, actually, no, not yet. I have to actually get the order. And yeah, there's this scene too. Which yeah, last time the last episode I recorded last night, I didn't export whatever was what it was.
If you refuse, there will be severe repercussions.
50 minutes long.
What makes you
This
think
is
you
definitely
have a
gonna be
choice?
short. Again, I'm pretty sure that's like Lou's backstory, right? That stuff. But yeah, I also think that, I mean, like, talking about the Death Stranding side of things, really annoying that Death Stranding 2 just seems to glitch out to where, like,
Sam, it's Charlie.
it seems like,
Another request
and
is
like,
ready
I'm
for
assuming
you.
it happens after a
You'll find it
certain
listed
period
as
of
a main
time, but
order
like,
on the DHD
eventually the game
Magellan's
just doesn't
delivery
allow you
terminal.
to save footage. Because again, it happened at the last session from last night, it happened from the last session 2 nights ago. So like, it happened to that on the first night I played the game. So like, it just seems like after like an hour or so of gameplay, the game just like doesn't allow you to export what is happening to this guy. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna have to do is like restart the game every time I record, like every episode I record, to try to lessen the risk of the video recording like fucking up.
You're to restore the mine north of F1 and its monorail station to working order and link up west Fort Knott. After which, you'll deliver a large quantity of excavated materials from the mine to the settlement by rail. As this is a somewhat complicated order, I'll brief you on the details.
Yeah, again, So yeah, we'll be
Anyway,
ending
I'd
this soon.
appreciate it if you could make
I
this
don't know what
game
I'm
order at the
doing
top
even
priority.
today. I think, yeah, I'm probably just gonna take the day off from stream. I think I've decided on that. Um,
All right, Sam. You'll need to work through several
I'm
steps
not
to
sure what I'm
complete this
actually
order.
gonna do outside that
To
though.
begin with,
I don't know if
collect
I
the
just
cache of
continue Death
materials waiting for you on the
Stranding.
DHB
I
Majestic.
don't know if I try
Take these
to
to the
go back
mine
to
north
working
of
on the total
F1.
drama video for a little
The
bit
location
more.
has been marked for you on your map.
Um,
And when you arrive there, submit the
yeah, I
materials
really don't
using
know.
the terminal on
Right
site.
now, again,
This
like
will allow
technically
you to
right now I
restore
do
the
feel
facility
fine.
to working order.
But
Next,
obviously it's just like how much
access
of
the
that's just
terminal
because I'm
again to
playing
commence
Death
mining
Stranding. Which again, if
operations.
that's the case, then like
If all
probably
goes
I'll play
well,
more Death
a
Stranding.
large quantity of materials should be extracted.
I really just need
You'll
like
then
a
need to
thing
deliver
to
those
distract
materials to
me. I just need a
Westport
thing to
Knot.
like not be in my
Consider
head right
making use of
now.
the monorail located at the
Um,
mine to make life
and I'm
easier.
hoping that
Upon your
talking
arrival at
through things with
F1,
my doctor
use the
tomorrow,
delivery
maybe getting
terminal
some
to
sort of
submit all the
prescription,
materials for processing,
and
and to
then
finally
maybe
complete the order.
going
That's all there is to it.
uh
So begin
finding
plotting your route
therapy.
to the
I'm
mine
hoping
north of
that
F1.
at least like fixes my mind enough to where I can actually focus on things again. Um,
Commencing route creation.
oh, what is? Yeah, I already did this last time. Oh no, I'm dumb. I'm thinking of the wrong mission.
Delivery route finalized.
Actually, did I write this out? I don't even think I read this out. I think I literally just ended here. Because I think the
On this
episode was already
occasion,
going
you'll be
long,
delivering some
so
heavy
like actually no,
materials.
I did get
You
a
can use
floating
tri-cruiser to
carrier.
transport them. Alternatively, floating carriers can now be fabricated. These carriers are ideal for taking heavy cargo across terrain ill-suited to vehicles.
Okay, I'm literally just doing this
If
for
that sounds good to
footage.
you, try fabricating one and loading the materials onto it.
But again, I
And
think
when you're not
also a
using the carrier
factor
for
in
cargo,
everything is that again I
you
had a
can hop
panic attack
aboard
trying to sleep
and kick
last
the
night,
ground
which
and use it
was
as a
annoying.
makeshift skateboard.
Like
Just
literally
remember
like
that floating
immediately
carriers
after
require
I finished playing Death
crystals to
Stranding for a night,
function,
which I guess like
so
technically you didn't
keep a
even see the
supply
end of
on
it, considering it
hand.
was like obviously the end of this episode. I like literally like brushed my teeth, all this stuff, laid down, turned on like Puya's Goose Goose Duck stream for like 2 hours or 2 weeks ago or whatever, because that's like my thing I do to try to go to sleep, and then like just like 10 seconds into watching that, just like all of a sudden had a panic attack. So So yeah, I'm just hoping things can get better. I'm sure they will. I don't know. Like the thing is, like I just know everything's in my head, and I know pretty much none of this is real. Like I know that, which that sounds like a crazy thing to say, like without context. But yeah, like in terms of the panic attacks, like I know like no, this is real. This is obviously just I am panicking on my own. Like and again, that's like part of what also freaks me out even more is the fact that I am so aware of this and I'm still panicking. Um, it's like my own self awareness of it makes me panic even more. Um, but yeah, it is what it is. We'll figure it out hopefully. So again, we'll end this here. Hopefully it actually records this time. That'll be fucking cool. Um, what?
Please select a destination.
Oh, I know. Okay, yeah. I forgot there's fast travel now, isn't there? So that's something. Like generally, I am excited to see the end of this game because I've been hearing a lot of like really, really positive things about the end of the game. To the point that we're at now, I think we can just load in this save, right? Yeah. This is where I ended. I had a floating carrier with me. Yeah. What do I have on me? Like, what the fuck is all this shit that I'm carrying? Oh, I never got rid of this. Yes, actually, no, I remember now. I got the flint carrier and got all that stuff stored, but then it was already like past the 50-minute mark and everything. So I was like, you know what, we'll figure the rest of this out next time. So yeah, we'll do that, I guess, next time. yeah, again, we'll end here. Hopefully the video like exports properly, and then hopefully hopefully I'm able to feel better. But yeah, I might play more of Death Stranding. This is probably not going to be the only episode for tonight at this point. Like at this point, I think I'm just going to treat today like a normal day that I don't stream. So I might try to go back to work on Until Drama video. We'll see. If I start having panic attacks again, I might come back here and play more of this earlier. But either way, I think I'll eventually come back and play this. And then, um, yeah, tomorrow I'll probably stream. Again, determined on my fucking mental states, plus also Big Brother stuff that might happen. We'll see. Which to be fair, I might not even if that's the case, I might still stream anyway because like I don't think like when it comes to Big Brother, I don't I don't need the video out on Tuesday, right? Like I think this would be different circumstance if it was Thursday, if it was, or Tuesday. I mean, if it was Tuesday and this happened, then yeah, I might not. I probably won't stream. But on Monday, it's like it's fine because like I'm not releasing the video on Tuesday likely anyway. I'm probably waiting until Wednesday. So yeah, either way, we're done. Yeah, I'll be back later probably. Hopefully this exports. Thank you for watching.